Hey everyone, it's Abby. So I've been taking a little break from video making since the holidays last year. They kind of took a lot out of me. I wanted to do a 2021 year in review. I just kind of wanted to reflect on all the projects that I worked on last year. It's really nice to take a look back at everything you've done. I have still been sewing. I've been slowly working my way through the hand quilting part of my Celtic quilt, my king-sized Celtic quilt. So there's not really a lot of fun pictures involved, but you know, I'm still sewing. I had some small getting dressed videos and a mask making video at the start of 2021. So let's take a look at what I did for the rest of the year. So I started out the year finishing off my jacket from my flannel Edwardian winter outfit. I had finished the walking skirt at the end of 2020, so I was able to finish the jacket at the beginning of 2021, and then I was lucky and it actually snowed, so I was able to frolic in the snow and see how warm the outfit really was, and it actually worked out really well, and it's very warm, so I would actually be able to wear it outside in the winter, so that's fun. So my big project from last year was my Ever After Italian Renaissance Danielle court dress from the movie Ever After a Cinderella Story that I watched a lot when I was a kid and still watch a lot these days. I did a ton of research before I even started building the dress, and I wanted to do it kind of a more historically accurate version of the dress in the movie, but still having most of the same elements. So starting with the chemise, I slowly built everything from the bottom up to make the finished dress. I've really been wanting to make this dress since childhood, so it's been really great to finally have the skills and the drive and the money to make this dress a reality. So I did make a set of Regency stays to go with this dress because you didn't really know what they wore under it back then. But I found as I was going that they actually showed under the dress a little too much, so in the end I went without the stays and just used the reinforced bodice. The layers worked out really well, so it actually held up without me having to wear anything else under there. So I made the chemise, the gamura, the detachable sleeves, the snood, the ganoria, and finally a pair of pockets to go underneath to hold all my stuff. I was able to wear this costume finally to Emerald City last year, and it was really fun to be able to go out and about in that costume after having made it over the last year, and it was just a really rewarding experience to finally get it to wear it, especially since I haven't had much of any kind of events costume-wise since the pandemic started. So it was just a ton of fun, even though it was kind of scary at the same time because there was a lot of people around, but it's a lot of fun. So I went on my first Fabric District shopping trip to LA this last year, and I was able to find so much super quality fabric to use for my projects that I've already done and projects that are coming up. It was really fun, and I'd love to go again when I run out of fabric. So there's that. I started my Celtic knot quilt the beginning of last year. It's taken over a year to complete so far. I am really excited to be getting near the end of that project. It's kind of a lot of work. I do like quilting, but having a king size quilt and not a big enough space to like lay it all out to get it all together, it causes some problems. I have to do it in parts. I'm doing it like the top part and then the middle part and then the other middle. I don't know. It's just a lot of parts, and it's very heavy and thick, and having to put all that on me while I'm sewing it. Oh yeah, it's a lot of work, but that's a project that I've been working on for over a year. So I made my Bridgerton dress out of fabric I bought at the LA Fabric District last year. So that's where I finally had a use for the Regency short stays that I made. So they weren't going to go to waste. They work under the Bridgerton dress really well. I noticed that they were using short stays a lot, so I kind of felt like, you know, a little bit of accuracy to the show version. So why not wear the short stays that I made? They're just as comfortable as the long stays, I would say. I was also able to use my pink embroidered gloves for this outfit because they matched really well to the rest of the pink. I had a ton of fun walking around in the Rose Garden and just going to my first historical costuming event that I've ever been to. I didn't stay very long, but it was still a lot of fun. It was my first outside event since the start of the pandemic, so we were just feeling it out and just having a little bit of fun, and then, yeah, it worked out. I did finish 2 small cosplay outfits last year. I made the vest for my Jen from IT Crowd cosplay to finish off that outfit. I was able to wear it briefly for Halloween last year, but I didn't really do anything, so I think I wore it for about an hour and got some photos, and that was about it. I also completed my Jillian Owens dress from Practical Magic. I definitely need to find events or photo shoots or something to wear both of these costumes to. I'm building up quite a pile of costumes that I need to wear to things. I'm sure I'll find events to wear them to. I mean, spring and summer is coming up, so I may start doing some photo shoots or various outdoor events. I just still want to be safe. To round out the rest of my projects for the year, I made 2 plaid skirts from the Platitudes fabric from Joann's. They're just kind of like wearing really pretty blankets and being really warm for the winter, so it's kind of nice. I made a linen shirt for my husband for Ren fairs. He hasn't used it yet, but I'm sure it'll be useful in 2022. And finally, I created a fabric Christmas ornament from all the scraps from all the fabrics that I bought in LA this last year. So that's kind of a keepsake ornament that I can just look back and see what I bought that year. As for plans for this year, I've already kind of started building my next large project. I made my 1890s pink shot silk corset, and then I made a pair of Victorian drawers out of a delicate linen. I have a few edits that I want to make before they're ready to wear, but they're just about there. I'll definitely have videos coming up for each of these. I'll also be making a new chemise for this outfit. I have a couple other chemises, but they're kind of heavier fabric, so I wanted to make one out of the delicate linen that I had that I made the drawers out of. And I want to start building the skirt and bodice for an 1890s ball gown. I'm going to be using the shot green silk that I bought in LA earlier last year, and I still need to buy some lighter green like silk. I'll probably buy it from Dharma Trading Company. I just need something to contrast at the top of the bodice a little bit. And then obviously I'll be finishing up my king size Celtic quilt. I'll have a video for the finishing of that coming up as soon as I finish it. Who knows how long it's going to take, but I'll get there. I also have a few Regency items that I want to create. So I've been wanting to make an open front gown to go over my plain white dress. I have like a light green faux silk with embroidered flowers on it that I think will be really pretty, and I can probably make it with a train maybe, so that, you know, it would be an open front gown, so I could actually take it off if it gets too like much, or yeah, or if I like didn't want to step on my train or something. So yeah, that's a good one. I've also been wanting to make a chemisette to go under my dresses in case I need cover from the sun. They usually have like a collar with like a little bit of lace sticking out. I don't know. I bought a little bit of fabric and lace maybe a year ago, and I've just been meaning to get around to it. So I'll probably do that this year. And there's definitely more projects that I want to work on, but I usually like to finish the ones that I have set up before I get started looking at others. I mean, I still kind of look and see what I want to do, but I definitely have a couple projects lined up now, so I want to see if I can get through some of those before I move on to the next project. So definitely stay tuned for that. Thank you for joining me today as I talked about all my projects from 2021, and I kind of gave you an idea of what I'm going to be doing for 2022. If you liked this video and want to see more sewing and costume videos, remember to subscribe to my channel. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments below. Happy sewing! Be me. Bean, I love you. Bean! Bean! What you do? Come here. Come here. Okay. Say hi to the camera. Okay, now there's 2 of you. That's good. that's good, I guess. Ugh. Whatever. Okay, go ahead. Bean. No. Bean. No. Thank you. Bean, sit. Bean, sit. Why are you barking?